Father, one question I had about the inquiry that we are doing today. When you say that, sense of I am or I exist,
Yes.
and I've been like I'm trying to figure out that all these people who even come after me, they have such great openings, and why am I stuck? And today, while we were meditating, I kind of realized that when I say I exist, I identify too much with my bodily sensations. So what
Mm.
I mean by that is my sense of existence is derived from my sense of bodily sensations. Whereas you just made a point there that I am is not personal. And
Yeah.
I also knew that I am is not personal, but I thought I am is not personal because I don't have any control over it.
Mm.
But at the same time, my misunderstanding, I think, is that I'm too much identified with the bodily sensations and I'm interpreting them as a sense of I exist. Is that, could you please shed some light on that?
Yes, yes, yes. I want to tell you one thing, that the mind's game is to make everything upside down. Okay? It makes everything upside down. You see? So, in this world, if you see, it's the stupidest thing. It is such a primitive thing to do that we draw lines on the sand and say all the ones who are on this side of the line are my brothers, and on this side, that side of the line are my enemies. All of this just because some notional lines have been made on maps. So the mind will take everything which is pristine and beautiful as is and make it upside down, make it mucky and sticky. Now, body identity is also just like that. It can seem like I am experiencing, I am within the body, but actually you are experiencing the sensations of the body and the visuals of the body within this I am. And if you can check just right now, find out where the sensations of the body are happening. Are they not experienced within this same space of being? Is the top of your head experienced within you the same way as the bottom of your feet are experienced within you as a set of sensations? And when we and the mind collaborates with this and says it gives you some sort of a visual dimension of this body, and then presumes as if this I amness is enclosed within it. But actually, if you see for yourself, you will find that this sense I am, you cannot find a boundary to that. To the body, you are finding boundary. Therefore, that which has boundaries must be within the unbound, isn't it? All sensations are experienced within you. And when I say within you, I'm speaking about this space of being. The same space of being is hearing the sound and experiencing the sensations of the body, isn't it? There is one space of experiencing. Everything is experienced within this. The sense of distance, space, the sense of physical weight of the body, the sense of sensations and emotions, the images of imagination and memory, the images that our sight is bringing to us, are they all reporting to different places? No, it is one space of experiencing where all of this is happening. The body is an experience that you are having within the same space of being, the space of experiencing. All phenomenal perceiving, phenomenal experiencing is happening within you. And you cannot deduce this. You must recognize this, check for yourself. The same being that I point you to when I say, can you stop being now? You will find that this one is boundaryless, unlimited. If it is not perceived here, it does not exist from our direct experience. Can anyone say that I had an experience which was outside of my being? Can anyone say that the being was absent, was there? Either this body or another body, either this state or the dream state. All the experiencing is happening within this one space of being. In this way, we see that there is this phenomenal oneness of all appearances are one. All appearances are my being. All experiences are God. That is why I said God is everywhere. Because it is one being, you see. If this being was just within the body, then how would God be everywhere? What about the space within bodies? Where is that experienced? Within the same being. The movement of your attention is also experienced within the space of your being. That is why I can even say something like, with your eyes closed, see if you can bring your attention to the top of your head, and maybe even little more than the top of your head. Moving within you. I can say bring your attention to the sounds which are happening at a distant place. Is there a way for attention to move out of you? Can it move in this way? What medium would you use to travel? How, how can you hear the sounds which are seemingly at a distance from this body? You see? And only that which gets my attention seems to exist. That is why the sense of existence and attention are so strongly interlinked. Therefore, that which we so easily accept about the dream state, now that we are in this waking, so-called waking state, we so easily accept that the entire dream was within me. Mind resistance to same waking state, which is nothing but the dream state. How is it possible that the entire dream was within you? In which space was that? That is different from this space. And rely on your seeing. Now, see how your attention is just moving within you, yet it is getting you objects from outside the body. This contemplation, this inquiry into the sense of being, is the inquiry into your own God presence. You are discovering yourself as God in this. You are discovering what is meant when it is said, I am that I am. It is the same God which is everywhere, which is everything. Is this I am consciousness. There is no separation. The only presumed separation is when you believe a thought. If separation was real, then there would be separation even without labeling, even without thinking. There is only the experiencing of sensations and energies. This is true limitlessness. It is this limitlessness, timelessness, which the mind is trying to mimic through ambition and achievement. The mind is trying to mimic its father, which is limitless, through its version of these. But the mind is too restricted in its perspective to make us limitless or to recognize the limitlessness. Find out, where is this I am? Where does it start and where does it end? Even if it seems to emerge from a physical center like the heart, see boundaries of the body, see if it actually comes to an end. And as you're finding this limitlessness, you will find that the quiverings within this, the small vibrations of suffering or grief, are being experienced here, but there is no sufferer here. The sufferer is presumed, just like the doer is presumed, thinker is presumed. And although there is no rush to make any proclamations, that every is nothing but on this ocean called consciousness, that is I, playing as I am. And our life will become universal, no longer constricted by this question, what's in it for me, in everything that appears. What am I gaining or losing because we let go of this me? Once you see for yourself that you are everything, you cannot want anything. Everything cannot want anything. And once you see that you are everything, then there is also allowing of everything. Because you are no longer pushing an aspect of yourself away or trying to push it away. Once you find this infinite space within yourself, then nothing is pushed away. All is welcome. And in this way we move away from this circle of desire and aversion, from what's in it for me and what do I avoid. All of it is interlinked like this. Only when I consider myself to be an object in the appearance can I say that I want another object. Once I see that I am this in which everything is coming and going, I am that which gives existence to existence, then what can I want or be averse to? So then the master's pointing, hand over your existence to existence, takes on a different meaning, because now existence gets its existence from you. And it is my feeling that although these words may not make sense to the mind yet, somewhere these words must be being recognized intuitively as pointing to the truth of what you are. And even if all of this fails, even if all of this fails, and we feel like, because I felt like this for a few years actually, that I could not find the I am. You see, I felt like that for a few years. If all of this fails, we cannot fathom this being, then stick to the question, who is the I that cannot find even I am? It is enough. This will reveal everything to us. You see, as we come to a recognition of this I, which is without attributes, then even that which has the attribute I am, will reveal itself on its own. So if it cannot be recognized, this space of being, this beingness, forget about it and ask yourself, who is it that can't find even this I am? Who am I? Who is this I which is struggling with this I am?